Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ICNA IT. This is a quick overview of Ustream Producer. So the first screen you're going to get is the login screen. Inshallah, we will provide you with the password. Right now I'm going to just enter something. And once you log in, you get an application screen, which is this screen right here. You get a blue box and then so on. First thing you want to do right away is choose the appropriate channel, and in our purpose we're going to be using ICNA Live Internal, but you have four options: Mass Convention, ICNA Chapters, ICNA Live Internal, and ICNA Convention. So once you choose that, you come over here and you choose your input options. You have the live input, which is the video cams and the audio, and then next you have the media. After that you have the screenshot. We're going to show you all three of them. Depending on what your requirement is, you will see that accordingly. So for live input, we're using a quick cam for a notebook, so it's a USB quick cam, and we're using a microphone that is headphone enabled. So pretty much standard option. If you're using a Pinnacle, you're gonna see Pinnacle on the top as well as on the bottom. So use both for audio and video. If you're using a Firewire camcorder, choose that accordingly, and so on. So we already have the default option selected. We're gonna just escape out of it, and then we're gonna see our video. If you look right here, my fingers, and you're gonna see that live input. On top of that, you're gonna also see you have the option to actually add a media stream. So in our case, we have the option to add a video shot, an image shot, a music shot, or a better term is going to be audio shot. So any voiceovers, media, MP3s, background soothing noises, and so on. It can be added here, but we're going to just show you one image that we just kind of have it saved already. And once we pull that image, it comes right here into our working window, and we just click and we switch. That's it. So simple as that. If you notice, there's a green rectangle around the box. Now let's add a screenshot. So once you click this screenshot, you're gonna get two options. If you're a first-time user, you're gonna get an option that will tell you to unblock your firewall for Ustream. So you have to allow the firewall to accept Ustream connections. So once you do that, you'll get this option, desktop presenter. And in here you can choose the source if you want. In our case, we're going to choose a window, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to choose Ustream Producer application. And then you have different options here if you wanted to have that. And then after that, we are gonna minimize this. So we minimize this. Do not exit out, please. And then if you click here, we switch to that. So that's the gist of it, of your input options that you have. Now you come to the change part. You can do only picture, so one screen at a time. You can add external sounds that are not from your live feed. So if you have a static image and you want to show some sounds or nasheeds or so on, you could put that in. If you want to broadcast a message continuously looping back, you could also show that, and so on. The third option is the picture-in-picture option. So you have a couple options here. We're going to just show you picture-in-picture. You have the side-by-side, and you have the angle version. So in this screen, we're going to show you. So right now, we have a video, which is the live input, if you see my fingers. And then we have this option right here. On top is the screencast. So whatever we do here, we move around and so on. It's going to show you that. Okay, so that's the gist of it. And you set up everything before you broadcast. You hit the broadcast. All this has to be pre-done, so you need to at least log in 15 to 20 minutes before the event is starting. This gives you enough time to set it up and get it going. You can also add shots here, so you can actually click on this image and hit duplicate, and you could have if you want to display the same screen, so you could go in picture and display same picture. I don't know why you would do that, but you have the option to do that, so it's totally up to you. After you're done with that, just before you hit broadcast, we highly recommend that you update your audience. Here you could say, in our case, we could just type in testing. You could type in whatever you like, saying running late 10 minutes, running late 20 minutes, and so on. We actually have disabled four of these, but indirectly we have enabled this by if you click aim. You can actually have it. We already pre-configured aim account on all our channels. So that includes ICNA Mass Convention, Mass ICNA Convention, and the ICNA Chapters channel as well on top of this. And then once you click that, you hit update, and it sends a message to your social stream. We actually have disabled chat messages because chats are anonymous, and we wanted to refrain from that, and we have actually disabled that for all our channels. For only certain sensitive topics, we will enable chat, so you can submit your comments and your questions via anonymous chat. So we will determine that on basis of sensitive issues, sensitive topics that we're going to be streaming on and off. The connection. If you see here, there's a setting page. Setting button. When you click that, you have the option to actually pre-code it. Set up an encoding preset. So you can actually do it by a 4:3 standard image. You could do a 16:9 basic. Depending on your camera and depending on your laptop, you can choose it. In our case, we're gonna just leave it 4:3, the standard thing. So once everything is ready, you have said you're testing, or you have said we'll be live in 10 minutes. All you got to do is hit broadcast. So there's two options. First down here, and then on top. You could hit start broadcasting or press Control B. In our case, we're going to just show you this one. If you hit broadcasting, it flashes red and becomes solid red. So these little radio waves coming out of this antenna. Once that is done, that is it is broadcasting. To confirm that it is broadcasting, we prefer that you use an external computer or a mobile device or an iPad. That any device that has internet connection, just go to icna.org/live and just check out if it's streaming. There is a 10-second to 30-second delay in being between the Ustream application and the actual website, so just there for safety reasons and so on. Once that is done, it's broadcasting. You can actually record. We recommend that all the shows do all the Ustream specialists actually do hit record and actually record the session. It is up at the end of the day. It is up to the speaker if they feel uncomfortable in recording their own session, or they feel that they don't want to be recorded. We can always delete the video when or we can actually stop recording in the middle and so on. So recording option is 2. So when we unbroadcast, so when we say okay, we're gonna go offline, when we hit that, it becomes white from red, and it gives you an option saying, hey, you recorded something, now you want to save it. Please, please, please be descriptive as possible in this process. Make sure you write the appropriate title of the speech, give a good description of the event, speaker, if it's a local activity, make sure if you have a local website or local content, please make sure everything gets into that. Tags are must as well. Make sure you use common tags as well as more exclusive tags that are narrowed to that speech. That way we'll get more hits on different sites and so on. Now for our case, we could just delete it. So that's basically the gist of Ustream. And inshallah, if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with tv@icna.us. Again, the email is tv@icna.us, and we are always ready to help you. Okay, assalamu alaikum.